what to do if you inherit $240,000, how to discipline yourself to save money, and what to do if you are $5,000 in credit card debt as an 18-year-old. In this video, we'll answer all those questions and more while playing some Valorant. My friend has $5,000 in debt at 18 years old. How cooked is he, do you think? And is his credit score salvageable? $5,000 at 18, it sounds pretty bad. It is kind of bad, but I don't think you're cooked. I also don't have a gun, so I'm cooked. Guys, what do I do? Okay, that was the worst blind ever. Not peeking that again, huh? We have ulti. We only have a classic and a knife. Chat, what do we do? Can you guys help me?
Hello there.
I'm fucked. Okay. Anyways, for your friend, homeboy's got to get a job ASAP, just like Night LA here is saying. He needs a job ASAP. He needs to shred his credit cards and not use them. He could also do a balance transfer to a credit card that will offer a 0% interest rate for about 18 months is about the average for, or the high end for balance transfer credit cards. So at least while he's paying off that debt, he's not being charged interest. I got an ulti. Let's use it, huh? An ulti. Did I miss? No. Oh, that was a lucky ass headshot. Johnny's asking, I just came up on $243,000 because my aunt died. Sorry for your loss. Here's what I would do with that money. Pay off debt, save some for emergencies and other short-term goals like buying a house, and invest the rest. Where do you save that? In a high-yield savings account. Here's how much you'll earn by putting that money in a high-yield savings account compared to a shitty bank like Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. So $243,000. So assuming interest rates don't change, they will. About $9,700 per year or $810 per month. Now, obviously, you don't want to just hoard your money and keep it in there. Save some for emergencies, save some for short-term goals, invest the rest so it grows. How big are your headphones? They're massive. Can you hear good? I can hear you breathing, Logan. That's how good.
Okay.
Oh, denied. Jon Snow's asking, let's get rich. How do you build passive income? The best way to build passive income is through active income, in my opinion. So you focus on making money, you invest that money, and then eventually it becomes passive income. It's by far the best way. Do we switch? Oh, right when we switch, we die. I see Jesse says DCA into Bitcoin for 10 years and forget. I like that. I love Bitcoin. Jets on site. Oh, with city, population me. Isaac's asking, why can't I discipline myself to save money? Here's why. There is a good chance that you don't really have any automation in your life. You're trying to rely on yourself and your own self-discipline, your own motivation, and that's not a great way to get shit done. We have a lot of awesome tools, a lot of automation to just do things for us, and we never have to think about it or do it ourselves. So highly recommend, if you don't have direct deposit set up through your employer, get that set up, have it automatically deposit a certain amount of your paycheck into your savings account, high yield savings account, and then have an automated investment every single month that takes money from your savings account and deposits it into your, for example, Roth IRA. So just be completely hands off. I know, as soon as I jumped, I just knew it. I knew they were gonna pop out. What's a high yield savings account? It is the easiest passive income you'll ever make in your entire life. So your bank account, if they're not paying you passive income, they are scamming you, straight up. Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, all of them. They're scamming you. Even many credit unions, they're straight up scamming you. So a high yield savings account is just a savings account. Every month, they're just gonna pay you passive income.
Yeah, boy.
One screens, one on site. I'm 34 and have savings. What would be the best way to invest or use $100,000? The best thing you can do, in my opinion, is open up a tax advantage investment account like a Roth IRA, 401k, whatever you have, and consistently invest in that account. Now, if you have $100,000, a lump sum, there's a plethora of data that shows investing that all at once should outperform investing that month by month. So if you were to split that up, if you were to divide that by 12 and make monthly payments, statistically speaking, data shows that dumping that 100K in all at once will make you more money over the long run. But obviously, we don't want to just dump every penny we have. We want to keep some money saved for emergencies. So whatever your monthly expenses are, your essential monthly expenses, multiply that by 6, and that's how much you should have in your savings, but a high yield savings, not a regular savings. So if y'all are using Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, you guys are getting scammed out of your money. What the hell? Oh, I almost snapped on his face. We already got jobs. We want to make extra money. What are you guys good at? There are so many options. Double down on your skills. We have people in this community that have a pressure washing business, car detailing business. You can literally do anything. You just got to stick with it long term and be really good at what you do. And if any of you want to start a business, the most important thing is you got to stick with it. You got to be okay with not making any money for a year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years. If you're not willing to do that, I don't think you're ready to start a business. And that's okay. What do you think about the US dollar crumbling and Bitcoin taking over? I highly doubt the US dollar will crumble. I have a extremely good feeling that Bitcoin will become not the reserve currency, the only reserve currency, but I think many countries and companies are going to have Bitcoin in reserves. Where did the... I knew it. I knew she was there. I don't know how she didn't get blinded, though. Oh, shit. Okay. They were out. They weren't even blinded. GG. Ryland's asking, how should I find my passion so I can figure out what kind of job I should have? Here's the thing. There is things that you love to do, your passion, right? I love music. I used to play guitar. I was in a band, but I didn't make that a job mainly because I don't want to be a starving musician, but also because I just want to have hobbies. I want to have passions, and I don't want to monetize that. And I think you all should follow that strategy as well, because there's a good chance you might hate it. And I don't want that for you. I want you to have your passions, and I want you to enjoy it when you're not working. Now for money, just do something that, you know, you don't have to love, but as long as you don't hate it every morning you wake up, you don't just hate your life, you know? Hope that answered your question. All right, guys, W questions as always. Now, before you go, some of you may feel behind these days, specifically financially, which is why I created this video that goes over why it seems like everyone has more money than you. Give it a watch. I think you'll feel better.